Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday Night Fights. I am Rambo Apocalypse, and tonight I come to you with some relatively sad news that we are saddened to learn and to share the news that one of our own in this game, that Sabu, has unfortunately passed away. We extend our thoughts, prayers, and condolences to Sabu's family, friends, and of course, all of us fans. So we're going to have a 10 bell salute for him now. And the warrior that Sabu was, he would want the show to go on, and that's what we're going to do tonight. So this show is dedicated in the memory of Sabu. And so join me tonight on commentary. Please welcome Elder Dan. Welcome back. How you doing?
Hello. Doing good. Saddened for the passing of one of the most iconic ECW wrestlers of all time.
Absolutely. Before we get into our predictions, real quick, because we have a two-match card tonight, I just wanted to share a story just briefly, real quick, about meeting Sabu for the first time. So, Mrs. Apocalypse and I were on the Jericho cruise for the second time. We get in the elevator, and I immediately saw Sabu. He was there with the person that was helping him out. So, it was me, him, his handler, I guess, for lack of a better term, and Mrs. Apocalypse
Yeah.
in the elevator. And I look over and I'm like in shock because I know exactly who he is and how amazing he is to the industry and how inspiring he was to so many. And I look over at Mrs. Apocalypse and I said, do you know we're on the elevator right now with a legit living legend? And like Sabu legit like looked around and he was like, are you talking about me? And I was like, yeah, of course I'm talking about you. I was like, and so he was just ever so gracious. Like he reached over, shook my hand, like held it in his. He was amazing. I cannot say enough good things about Sabu, and I just hope that everybody just holds on to the memories that made them just so special to be a part of his life. But let's get into our first match. So the matchups tonight, we're going first with we got Colby Cram, the chosen one, versus Brian Wait for it Schmidt. And Colby is playing who's he playing?
Yatama.
Yomata Hama versus Big Match Pete. Elder
Match.
Dan, what you're thinking? What we got here, baby?
Uh, well, the stat line is very pretty even back and forth. But unlike uh, for Colby, Schmidt only has a gimmick right off the bat. Then, so he has to win quick. Schmidt, the Yatama gimmick is just gonna, yes, yeah, his gimmick's just gonna get into play and just mess things up. So if Schmidt can 1, 2, 3 Colby real quick, then as Schmidt, but long game, not having a gimmick, I'm gonna go Colby.
So you're taking Colby. You think
Yeah,
the match is
for the
not going to
long
go
game.
quick. So Schmidt has 13, 14, 15 live. Colby does not
Yeah.
have 15 live. Like the stat matchup does not favor him. But like you said, Schmidt's got to win quick with the gimmick that, he gets +3, +3. It's good to start with. So I mean, it could be a back and forth matchup. You don't really know exactly what's going to happen. We'll see what the deck taking consists of, but give me Colby. Give me the chosen one. I'm going with Colby as well. Let's move on to our next matchup as we have the prize fighter Simon Davner playing as Lime Leo Larynx, baby,
That's right,
versus
baby.
the Queen of Cheer, Adriana D, piloted by the Cheetah. Go ahead, baby. What you think?
Uh, to be fair, they're yeah, for both Simon and Ian, these are their bread and butter characters. We have seen Simon win so much with Loudmouth, and we've seen the same weekend Adriana D came out, Ian win a CAC with her, not even letting Press 1P, her father, be able to play as his kid. But seems a little rude. Just gonna point that out. But again, I think Simon's gonna win this.
All right. So, as you said so eloquently, Cheetah stole the competitor straight up from P. Like, the man didn't even get to play it. So,
Yeah,
I mean, the step matchup pretty even. They both have a 13. Loudmouth obviously does not have the 14 with the 5 and the 6, and then the Queen of
yeah.
Cheer doesn't have the 15. So pretty even stat matchup. But I'm gonna throw you a softball. I'm gonna let you answer who you think I'm picking for this. You ready? All right, here we go. I scream, you scream.
That's right, baby.
Give me loudmouth Leo Larynx. You think I'd ever bet against loudmouth Leo Larynx in a game? Absolutely not. No offense, Cheetah, but give me my boy piloted by Simon Daffner. So
Oh,
we did pretty
oh,
good for that. Not too bad.
yeah. Oh,
Right at the top of the hour. So we're going to get straight into our matchups. Mark and Marquettes, sickos, haters, perverts,
yeah.
don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Mark and Marquettes, welcome back to Sunday Night Fights. We are going to get into our first contest that is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
And introducing the the crime wave wins, and they get all of a sudden their own ring introduction. So without further ado, Patrick, take it away, if you will.
From Sloatsburg, New York, representing the crime wave, wait for it, Brian, wait for it, Schmidt.
Boo! Boo! Hiss! Hiss!
Boo hiss, boo hiss, whatever.
You got anything to say to these fine people out there, Schmidt, before?
Really, I'm going to keep it humble like I normally do. Let's be honest about something. No one expected the crime wave to win. No one expects me to ever win a goddamn thing. Patrick can confirm that. And tonight, I am one step closer to reclaiming America for the people.
Well, with that being said, your challenger tonight from Sacramento, California. He is a member of the Grumpy Appreciation Society, one half of the LFF World Tag Team Champions. Cram it up your gas, baby. A member of the higher class. God bless John Calais. He is the chosen one, Colby Graham. All right. Schmidt,
Yeah.
do I need to do the play areas and stuff like that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure. Let's do that. So we see the play areas already. The competitors we have been over. We've got Colby. Would you like to tell the people who you were using?
Yeah, I'm playing Yamato Hama.
And Schmidt?
Big match.
Chosen one, your entrance.
Ringside Ruckus with the floats.
Beautiful. Schmidt.
Impact his family.
Gross. I'm so glad that you have finally learned the ways instead of being a cock fiend. Welcome to top tier play, baby. Dice rolls. Chosen one.
Anywhere it's visible.
Beautiful.
Anywhere you can see it.
All right. So I guess we'll Elder Dan, me and you, I'll be the ref. You be my special enforcer. But gentlemen, if you think it's cocked, like y'all know whether it's cocked or not. Like we'll trust you.
We're all adults here.
We are.
Well, that
maybe.
Hold
on, wait.
That doesn't mean a lot for some people. So,
Yeah.
Chosen one, spectacles.
Valiant.
Beautiful. Mr. Brian, wait for it, Schmidt.
Valiant. Because who's a bad guy anymore? Not me.
Crime is in your faction name.
I mean,
It's not proven. So, you know.
Well, allegedly. But all right, so we're gonna head to the announcements booth. So if you need us,
All right.
you know where to find us. Good luck, boys.
Good luck.
Get the prediction. Do we got the predictions?
Already
Yeah,
got
look
it.
at you. Let's do it. Good luck. Ring the bell, Schmidt.
Ding, ding. All right, Colby, how do you want to cut?
However, do you have a cut preference?
Down the middle's fine with me.
I cut down the middle already, so I'd be recutting if you had a different preference.
Well, we
2,
don't have the
3,
Brock
4, 5, 6.
play by numbers.
Tree.
You wanna?
All right, brother. +3.
Yeah, absolutely.
5, 6.
Colby minus 1,000.
Good luck, brother.
Easy.
Good luck.
Done.
8 to 11.
No problem.
Grapple 9.
Oh, well, that's, strong roll from Colby. Starting with a 9, but 8 to an 11.
Strength in numbers leads up
That's
strength
fine.
in numbers.
into a bulldog choke. Follow-up submission can't be stopped by follow-ups.
That's fine.
Look at that.
Draw a card.
That's just,
6.
he's starting strong. Like you said he had to.
Tech 5.
Oh.
Oh, no. Yo, 11 for the crime wave.
Miracle of House of Brandenburg.
What's the numbers?
7, 3 by 7, and I add 2 cards from my discard pile to my hand.
So it gives you 2 10s.
Yes, sir.
Cards in hand with.
That is 6, 7.
Oh.
Good
It's
advice here.
Colby critical right
it
off
hits.
rip?
All right.
Oh.
3 to
It would
7.
have to be advised.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Great.
Oh.
All right, so let's see power.
9.
1.
One.
Out on a 10.
Power.
There it is, baby. No problem for the chosen one. Crowd meter 1. Here we go, baby. Now the match
Round
really
10.
begins.
Agility 7.
Let's go for a lead grapple with scoop slam.
That hits.
Oops.
Let's go.
Let's see what he decides to do. He'll draw one
What?
good card.
Agility of
Wasn't-
5.
Power 10. You have 3 cards in discard pile,
I do.
so I have to bury all of them. We'll put the finish in the middle. What are the other 2?
Strength of numbers and bulldog choke.
Yeah, that order's fine. Just flip those.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't Scoop Slam one of the
we will
marquee
go-
cards of the finals of Faction Wars?
Unstoppable lead
Scoop
grapple
Slam.
apron bomb.
Sure.
Beautiful card.
Ooh, Apron Bomb.
Tech 8.
Cannot be
Sub
stopped.
6.
So that will eliminate Beg for Mercy if Schmidt was running that. So
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and pass. Pass very enough.
Pat's Berry, nothing.
5.
Is this off camera?
yeah, it's off camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
He reroll.
Power 10.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chosen one. Rolling hot, baby.
Now he is.
Oh, he
I
wasn't
remember
rolling
when
terrible.
You
He,
have a bunch
he
of
did roll
cards
that
in
5.
hand.
but-
multiple 5s, I believe.
So to me, grapple and sub is kind of the way that he wants to focus.
We will
To me, it's the
go
easiest path to victory.
Lead grapple, swing, neck breaker.
Mm-hmm.
What's that do?
Ooh.
I would draw 3 because you have more cards than me.
Beautiful tech.
Ooh. That sounds
Because-
like some Crest Bait style tech right there. Just gonna point that out.
Sure.
Ooh.
3 good American cards for the chosen one. Get those
Yeah,
predictions
yeah.
in, folks.
Grapple 9.
9.
Ooh.
Colby on fire.
That's 3 agility
Go.
5s for one Brian Wafer Schmidt. I guess he's waiting.
Follow
Go
up
ahead.
strike. Top rope drop kick cannot be stopped by follow ups.
Philly
Beautiful.
Raider.
Sure.
Showing you constant
Ooh.
smash.
Showing you jackhammer.
Ooh.
Love the jackhammer
Strike
card.
9.
Tech 5.
Ooh.
All right, the bleeding has stopped.
Follow up strike,
Let's
no other
see.
strikes. Fire one across the bow.
Ooh.
Great card.
That's fine.
Searching for 3 strikes.
With no live 15, that's where the consigliere wants to focus, is those
Yeah.
strikes.
Finish strike, probably. And 2 stops,
I'm gonna grab
maybe?
the head.
Makes sense.
That
Raging
looks-
roundhouse. And
Okay.
rolling and punching. Raging roundhouse
Ooh.
to hand. Boot to the head on top. And I will bury the roll.
So let's take a look at Raging Roundhouse while he's getting ready. See exactly
It's
what that
1
would
to
be.
strike, plus 3 to the
You put
low
which one in
light.
hand?
The spinner strike.
And
Okay.
recur,
5,
it's
6,
the
7,
Shack
8,
Knife
9. 9 in hand.
power
Mhm.
bomber, but strike.
Sub 6.
Strike 9.
Yep.
Strike punch.
Cards in hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 with that.
I have 7. I'll advise no strikes.
You. Oh yeah. Okay. No
It's
strikes.
good.
Yeah, I let the sub finish it, so I
Yeah,
had
that's right.
spectacle
Yep.
get.
Correct.
We will pass it.
Good call from the chosen one.
Yeah.
5 we bump.
Bump it up on 5s. Bumping uglies.
Bump on 5s.
Grapple tag.
Grapple 9 will bump with floats.
Love it.
1, 2,
Ooh.
3,
One
4,
float
5,
down.
6, 7, 8, 9 in hand.
I will
Again,
discard
that's
for
a
hand
really good
size
entrance. Floats.
The finish grapple.
Sure.
Strike 9.
This is off.
Off screen, go ahead.
Strike will bump with floats.
Floats
Ooh.
done.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Floats
Floats
is
is
10
done.
in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Another
6, 7,
agility
8,
five.
9, 10.
Chosen one not going down without a fight.
Grapple 9.
Yep.
I will 01 for hand size.
Sure.
And
We get a hand check on both. Are we good for?
I'll
I owe
discard.
you 2. Give me a second.
Oh, sure. We did bump a lot.
Yeah. So, I will discard.
And
Ah, thank you,
smash.
Tabata.
I do believe Kobe has gimmick.
And American Dragon Drop. You will get gimmick on your turn roll.
Oh,
'cause I rolled 5.
yeah. One of those you would have. Oh no, I guess I'm bearing all those,
Yeah,
right?
you're bearing all, yeah.
What are they?
Grapple finish, number 1 and 17.
We'll put the grapple finish in the middle and 1 on the bottom.
Sure.
Okay, and then I'll discard Pineapple Slam for hand size.
Yep.
And
Pineapple
we will.
Slam.
Oh, you rolled a 10, right? 9 on that?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, roll the 9. Yeah.
So Colby
will
gets the turn
play-
after all that.
Yep.
If 13, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Not really. Not right now.
Play lead strike, bow to none.
Ooh.
I'll
Ooh.
be -3.
-6.
-6.
Oh, that's good tech.
Great.
So what do you got to discard that I can bury?
It's bury 1 in my discard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bow to none, Pineapple Slam, top rope drop kick.
The bow to none.
Okay.
And
Again,
I got
bow
nothing
to
bury on my
none.
end.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Such
gonna
a
ideally
perfect
happen a lot.
card.
Yep. Sub 7.
Strike 8.
Ooh, the gentle.
Bringing 'em along.
We will. I mean, I guess we just play through it eventually. We'll try follow up grapple jackhammer.
Is what the number 4 is that he could be running.
We'll
Yeah.
say, we'll boot the corner of that.
Yeah.
Ooh. He threw
There's
the
13.
13.
Going through those
Power
stops.
Grapple 9.
Nice.
Nothing to bury.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll go. Lead sub, land on generic building blocks.
Love it.
Ooh. Ooh, that's some good tech right
Good drop.
there.
Early draw.
13, 14. We have not seen. Oh, we have.
Grapple
We've seen 15
95.
as well.
We have
It's good
seen.
tech.
Nothing to bury.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We
I'll
have
discard this
seen
blank
Schmidt's
fisherman's throw
13
for
through
hand size.
15.
Okay.
Mhm.
Follow up sub, steel chained.
Series of tosses.
That's friendly draw,
Ooh, okay.
No draw.
or it's an or
No
flip
draw.
or something.
It's an or
Yeah.
flip.
Yeah.
5.
Strike 8.
Something's got to hit eventually for the chosen one.
Yeah.
This hand passes
So-
and buries.
Sure.
I'll
Incredible.
pass and bury
Yeah.
top rope drop kick.
Makes
The
sense.
consigliere will take that
Tech
at
8.
this point.
Sub
Eight.
6.
Ooh.
Raging Roundhouse?
Well scouted.
Colby,
Sure. Bury
there it is.
Well
Yeah, it
scouted.
gets buried. What do you want to bury over here?
Bury, what's there?
Steel chained, the blank finish, land on generic, jackhammer, and pineapple slam.
The blank finish.
Makes sense. Bury the gimmick, even though it's blank.
Another 5.
Agility 7.
Yep, you got it.
Hey, they
Goodness.
can tag.
Finish
and
strike,
beat
no
up
other
on a
strikes.
horse.
Yorakiri.
Ooh.
It's
Beautiful.
not the size of dog and fight.
Sure.
On this program, that's what it's called.
Power 10. Finish grapple, lots of grapples.
Dragon Gate.
Yeah.
Showing you that's gonna leave a mark.
Showing you Tree of Woe.
Whoa.
What?
Grapple time.
Sub 6.
With the turn?
Definitely driver follow grapple. One of the grapples.
Ooh.
Follow up grapple, plenty of grapples. I'll boss photobomb it.
Sure.
Sure.
Top card is hold it right there. I'll keep that on top.
Power
Look at
10.
that
That's the
board.
number 4.
Go
Yep,
ahead.
number
8.
4.
It's incredible the amount of
Follow up
stops
submission,
that.
Tree of Woe.
There it is.
Have balls. Whoa.
Steelboy.
Tr-
Showing you that hold right there.
Yeah, showing you knee breaker, number 24.
Sure.
Knee
10?
breaker.
10, we bump.
Bump
Little
on
bump
10.
of
1, 2, 3,
road.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll discard double wrist twist.
Knee
I
breaker.
have it 7 in hand. Strike 9.
It's not bad.
Strike 8.
Oof.
We will go follow sub bulldog choke. Make stop my follow-ups. Draw card.
Mhm.
It's not the
Just draw
worst.
1.
Draw 1. Yeah.
That's fine.
Let him have it.
Okay.
Agility 7.
Power 6.
Wow.
The gentleman's win for Colby. Again.
Discard.
Agile AF.
I'll discard. I'll discard Bob and Weave for hand size. I will try lead strike, drawn dimes.
Beautiful.
Games.
One other strike out there.
One other strike, yeah.
American Dragon. Showing your trick.
Ooh.
Fast and Furious.
Showing you, hold it right there.
Oof.
Wow.
Grapple time.
Strike 8.
I think that's all of Schmidt's strike stops now.
7, 8, 9.
We've seen
Go
15.
for
We've
a
seen
lead
21.
Holder, lead sub holder right there can be stopped by follow-ups.
Yeah, that's fine.
Draw 1 plus 1.
Draw 1 plus 1.
Grapple 9.
Not bad.
5 to a 6.
Way better. Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oof.
9, 10, 11. Discard, hold it right there for hand size. Try follow-up strike, ripcord lariat.
Ooh. Ripcord
Yeah,
Lariato.
go ahead.
How many
That's
stops
good.
can I see for strike finishes and how many
You
for
see
grapple
You
finishes?
grapples, you see 2.
Okay.
You see all the strikes.
I'll take
Yeah,
your
I was about to
Kiri.
say. Absolutely.
Yeah.
8, 9. Okay.
Consigliere got to win this turn.
Sub
respect.
6.
Grapple 10.
Grapple
Oof.
10. Wins the
Grapple
turn.
10.
Double wrist twist, lead grapple.
Double dick.
Draw.
You have 9.
Nope.
You have 9 cards without it.
I have 9 cards without it, yes.
I will heading out. It's friendly draw because we both have 9.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Big turn roll.
agility 7.
Right?
Power.
Right, Will?
Yep, that's you.
That's a Candy Shop Talk
1, 2, 3, 4,
name.
5, 6,
You
7,
got it,
8,
baby.
9, 10,
Throw the
11.
strike. You know
I'll
it's good.
discard
But do it.
grapple for
do we
position
say
and play
step?
Yorikiri.
Yeah, because I got no, I can't spectacle. Go ahead.
Incredible. Crowd meter 1.
It's 7 to a 9 to a 10.
10, baby.
10? Oh.
Get off of it. Crowd meter 2. Clear the board. What back and forth action this has been.
Power 6.
Grapple 9. Do you have,
Right
do you have
off of it.
a finish in there, or did they all get buried?
There's no finish in here. at all.
They've all been buried, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Double wrist with scoop slam. Number 6, number 5, 27, 12, 22,
No.
15,
No.
13,
I-
14.
We can get fined on this
Dragon
show,
Gate,
so I'm just gonna.
19, 20, 24, and 21.
What are the follow-up subs that aren't stops? You have 18 in there?
18 is not in here. The only thing that is not.
Oh, you have 24. We don't want to bury that because that's bulldog joke.
Right.
No.
We'll bury.
Schmitz has
Man, it's
so
kinda
many good
weird.
cards there.
What 1, 2, 3s are in there?
None.
I was about to say, I don't think
Your
any.
8 is just
This
a
is
scoop slam?
insane.
8 is just a scoop slam.
We'll bury that. And then we'll do hold it right. I have to bury 3. It's
Yeah.
mandatory.
Hold it right there.
We'll do hold it right there, and we'll do double wrist twist.
All right, what's the order?
We'll go scoop slam into double wrist twist into hold it right there.
All right, so hold it right there on the bottom.
And then I'll draw for winning the turn roll.
With the 13 live for Colby. But he does get the turn. Let's see where he goes.
The
I mean, this
plane
isn't a very
fighter
strong play, but I
gets
guess it's
it.
not nothing.
Double D twist.
Actually, we probably need to bury stops, Brian. Let's not be dumb here.
Okay, let's not be dumb. Let's not be a play fighter.
Wow.
Look, he tried his best. Okay.
I know he did. He did try his best, but he lost to Chuck.
What's your Hollywood heavyweight
we
champion?
will. We'll pass and
Put some respect on
bury
that.
apron bomb for now. First,
Number
actually.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
Sub 7.
Power
Makes
10.
sense.
Yep.
We got to bury 3 more.
Oh,
Power
we gotta keep
10.
playing this. We got to keep
3
playing this game.
more.
What are the non-stops that are not 24?
Fire one across the bow.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest are stops.
All right. What are the sub-stops in your discard pile?
Sealed away, alien
Yeah.
drop, and
Yeah.
number 5.
We will bury them. Those. We'll bury those 3 cards. We'll go. We'll go sealed away,
So
then the number
tough.
5, then alien boot drop.
So sealed away on the bottom.
No, sealed away on the top.
Got it.
Alien
No,
boot drop on the
on
bottom.
the top.
Yeah.
Can't blame you for trying though. I'd want that 14 too.
We'll discard. Huh. I'll discard bow to none for hand size.
Hmm.
And I will pass and bury well scouted.
Makes
Tech 8.
sense.
Little defense. I appreciate the
sub 6.
defense. Okay.
Defense.
Oh, you won. Discarding for hand size. We'll discard Hot Scratch, and we will go Leech Strike of that's gonna leave a mark.
To
Only,
pick up
only
one.
strike target is got strikes in there, bro.
What was that?
No
What's it do?
finish. Reveal 2 cards in my hand. Add 1 strike from my discard
Oh.
pile in my hand.
What are the strikes you can pick up?
Fire 1 across the bow. Dragon Gate 13. Yep. So I can pick up 13.
It's fine. It hits.
I will show you.
Go with something, baby.
Strike the numbers and the finish sub.
Sure.
And I will add Fire 1 across the bow back.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Tech 5.
Oh no.
Drag 9.
Oof.
Discarding American Dragon Drop. Go play Fire 1 across the bow.
Philly cheese.
Mhm.
Philly cheese grater.
Ooh.
Revealing
Philly.
finish submission.
Finish grapple.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right,
strike
baby.
10.
Yeah.
10. Goodness.
Discard. Discarding for hand size. Finish grapple. We will go follow-up strike Steel City Showdown.
To put a thing on top.
Yeah,
Rude.
I know.
That's
play.
fine. That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of a bad guy now, according to most of these people.
I mean,
Uh,
like we
Come
said,
on.
crimes in the
He
faction.
knows this.
Yeah, crimes in the fact.
Yeah.
I'll put the
I-
Fire 1 across the bow on top.
Sure.
Guess he
5.
hasn't got it yet.
5. We
Little
bump.
bump.
Well,
Little bump.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll discard this blank fisherman's throw.
Uglies.
Grapple 10.
Sub 6.
Draw.
Yeah.
I will discard for hand size.
Momentum has shifted back to the
and we'll go
consigliere.
grapple, strike finish.
I
Absolutely.
will double hand hold.
Okay.
How many cards in your deck?
In my deck is 7.
Annoying. We're gonna binary the finish strike, but we got to put 2 things on top of it.
Sure. The grapple and sub are right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so
That sounds like
we'll
a
bury
plan.
we'll put the sub on top, then the grapple, then the strike.
Great play from the chosen one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Strike
Keep him away from that.
8, I think.
Nine.
Yeah, 8. You got it.
Oof. Oof.
Try
The
the fire one
gentleman's
across the
waiting for.
Go get it.
I gotta
Um,
discard
Unless
Tarn
he's-
Death Valley Driver.
Yeah, it hits.
You want to stop one?
Roundhouse, and I'll be the only one I grab.
Sure.
Right.
And we'll go.
Oof.
Strike 9.
Big roll.
Grapple 9. Bump.
Discarding grapple.
Bump on 9s.
10 in hand. Strike 8.
Strike 9.
Consigliere with the turn.
We'll discard.
Do we see the 21?
I believe that was the
I'm
last
gonna
card in
discard
Colby's
Cosmic
deck.
Smash.
Was
Strike stop.
Sure.
What can I see?
Double handhold.
21. You drew that. You just buried that, right?
Yeah, you cannot see the 21.
And what else is? Yeah, that's there. I think I gotta push it. Yeah. Raging Roundhouse.
Well scouted. We'll bury
Sure.
Raging Roundhouse.
Sure.
What do you want to
Absolutely.
bury?
What do you got there?
Finish
Yeah,
Bowden
bury,
and
bury the sub finish.
sure.
Like, you have to work through it. I mean, you've already got
Yeah.
2 out
Strike
there,
8.
so what's one
Got it.
more? Colby with the turn.
We
with the
will
gentleman's
pass and
Pass and bury the
bury the
strike.
finish strike.
Cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
10.
I have 8.
Yeah.
So I believe I can throw candy.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you flip it and then bury. What do you got there? Just nothing.
Bowden and swinging neckbreaker, ripcord lariat. Heading out my number 1, boss photobomb, grapple for position, hold it right there, drawn dimes, bob and weave number 3, double wrist twist, tree of woe, finish grapple, pineapple slam, jackhammer, land on generic building blocks, steel chained.
Go for. The grapple. Is your number 1 there?
I think so. Yeah, heading out.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Agility 7.
7. Bump.
2, 3, 4.
No harm, no foul there.
9, 10, 11. Discard, finish sub. Tech 5.
Bump on 5.
Incredible. That helps the
Bump, bump,
consigliere.
Tech
Yeah.
5.
Take 8.
Ooh.
We'll
Right.
discard.
3 cards right
Uh,
there. Getting close to that strike finish.
Yeah, that
We'll
is.
discard.
Knows his leg.
Stop pennies in your discard pile. What can I see?
Stop any's.
Yeah.
None.
I'll discard the sub finish, and I will play a lead strike. Brawling and punching. Is that follow up? Straw 1 plus 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
We go. Plus
Grapple
1.
9. You got it.
Can't do anything about that.
Discard.
1 step closer.
Your 9s ain't worth it over here compared to your 11s.
Person 1 has to rally up, get a couple of turns.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's consigliere's to lose right now.
Pass and bury the 15.
Ooh.
Sure.
Pass bury the 15, I believe.
Ah.
One Brian wait for it. Schmidt.
Grapple
What a
9.
great play!
Boy.
Go ahead. Take 8.
Pass and bury the strike.
Do you want to play something
Yeah.
else first? No, you've drawn way too many cards since we tried to
Yeah,
set up
I
that
was
play.
about to say, don't
Pass and bury,
overthink it,
finish strike.
Just do it.
We had a different play we
Just
wanted
do
to
it,
make.
baby.
You've drawn too many.
I mean,
And
Pass.
shuffled your deck. You've drawn too many and shuffled your deck.
Correct.
sub 7.
Power 10.
There
We
it
have to
is.
bury 3. Do you have a stop
Ooh.
for Yorikiri though?
That's the strike.
Yeah.
With
Unless
none
it's a
in play.
elite.
Okay.
I was
You want me to
about to say,
resolve
he
this before I
doesn't,
melt my
'cause-
brain thinking about your discard pile?
That's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Crowd meter 2.
Yeah, crowd meter 2.
That is a 5 to a 7.
Oh.
I did have to discard. I apologize.
Oh my
I'll
God.
discard.
Oh, God.
Wow.
What do
Oh.
I
Incredible.
discard here? I guess I'll discard
Oh,
Colby, win by count out, baby. Do it.
knee breaker.
Just
You've drawn
walk out, say you've had
single
enough.
Sure. How many cards you got?
You got to be getting close.
10.
Okay.
Or 9 after playing the finish.
Okay, so what do you want to bury?
So I can't bury any of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sub finish, grapple finish.
We'll bury the sub finish and the grapple finish for sure.
Okay.
Oh my
Cat scratch, bulldog choke, number 27.
Yeah, is your 18 in your discard pile? Cat scratch?
Yep.
We'll bury cat scratch.
Cat on the bottom.
We'll go finish sub, cat scratch, or finish sub, finish grapple, cat scratch is fine.
Bro, meter
Roll for
3.
turn.
Oh. Crowd meter.
Strike 8.
Traits? Traits.
Mhm.
25. Then you go, my friend.
Chosen one with the turn. Momentum has shifted.
Yeah.
Pass and bury, double hand hold.
Okay.
Double hand hold.
Grapple 10, baby.
Sub 6.
Oh, you won. I will discard.
And check.
Discard the one. I'll discard double wrist twist.
Sure.
Is your 2 showing anywhere?
I think 2's in discard. Yeah. Yeah, it's right here. Grapple for position.
Let's go hold it right there. Lead sub. Just can't be stopped by follows.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
The unpoor version.
Tech 5. We bump.
Bump on 5s.
Grapple 10.
Goodness.
Strike 8.
I will discard Scoop Slam.
Scoops.
10.
Super scoop slam.
Let's go ahead and pass and bury the 27.
Sure.
That's a great call.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me fix the screens real quick. I didn't know we did that.
I got an agility 7 waiting.
Give me a second. Yeah, Patrick had one job.
Oh, he just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been here
Sabotaged.
for the longest.
Right? Saboteur being sabotaged?
It's a real shame.
Twist.
Just a real shame.
It's a real
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it, but you know what? It's
What-
okay.
What
I know
a
where he
shame.
lives. I know where he sleeps.
That feels a little
All right.
weird.
So I got the turn. Yeah.
You haven't rolled.
Oh.
I have a 7.
I have a 5.
I will play an unstoppable apron bomb.
Okay.
Living up to the crime wave's name,
Tech
baby.
5.
Strike 9.
Yeah.
Discarding the cat scratch.
Cat scratch feedback.
10. I will pass and bury fire 1. Where are you, fire 1? Pass and bury fire 1.
Sure. Tech 5.
Power 6. The Yo 11.
Goodness, Yo 11 in favor of the consigliere.
We will pass and bury the bulldog choke.
Sure.
Bulldog choke number 24 cannot be stopped by follow-ups. Passed and buried.
Tech 5.
Bump.
We bump.
Shoot. Oh, bump.
Bump on 5.
Something.
Sub 6. Got slightly better.
Oh, well, you got it.
Better than a 5.
Better than a 5.
Is your 21 in discard pile?
21 is in discard pile, yes.
many-
Yes.
How many cards are in your deck?
3.
3? You could pass and bury it, but it'd still be a few turns away.
You know what to do,
I guess
baby.
actually we have to do this first. I'll pass and bury well scouted.
Sure.
Yep. Good play.
10 we bump.
Bump on
discarding.
10s.
But on pretties that time.
10.
Bump.
I hear you.
Bump again.
Get you another. That one favors the consigliere.
Discarding.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll
Simon
discard
and
Prince of
Scourge.
Rivals.
This has been a good
Sure.
match.
7.
Bump. Well, bump.
Another
Uh,
bump.
So Schmidt does now have his 21.
discarding for.
No, I believe
He
21's still in bin.
We'll
Oh.
discard the moon drop. Number 4.
Sure.
Yes,
9.
you got it. Giggity. Oh,
I have to,
fairy time.
Nice.
what are your visible 7? Or we'll do finish sub, finish grapple, then you discard power, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So then we got to find one more. Did you discard a cat scratch at some
I
point?
did. Yep.
Yeah, we'll do that. Same as before. Finish sub on top, then finish grapple, then cat scratch.
Sure.
And then I win the
Beautiful
turn, but I have
play.
nothing to draw. I will. Is your? I can't remember if I've buried your 6 at this point. Is your 6 in discard?
Philly cheese is in discard. Yes.
Play top rope drop kick. Cannot be stopped by follow-ups. Follow-up strike.
Love it.
It's not the size of the dog, baby.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ha
I will bury the 21.
Sure.
Use the 27 to
5.
grab the 21.
5. We bump.
Bump.
Bump on 5.
1, 2, 3,
Goodness.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Little
9, 10.
bump.
Good to go, Billy.
Little.
Sure.
We should have had a bump
7.
counter installed.
10. Discard. and
We
grab the
absolutely
finish.
should have. This is what happens when production plays.
Yep.
Let's try that bulldog choke.
Not the size. Pass and bury.
Ooh.
I'll pass and bury the finish strike.
Sure.
Or not pass and bury, but resolve text.
Yep,
Finish
resolve
strike.
text. Yep, buried. Big 7.
8.
Ooh.
Pass
Obi
and
left
bury. Top rope drop kick.
Top rope drop kick, baby.
I got
Top rope.
I got an 8. I have to bury 3 cards.
22.
The finish grapple's back in there for
Yep.
sure, right? Yeah. What about 7, 8, 9? Or what about submissions that aren't bulldog choke and or stops?
There you go.
Friends
Strength and
and
numbers?
Strength and numbers. And Philly cheese break.
So none that I really want to bury.
I was about to say, not great.
I guess friends and rivals is fine. Actually, we'll add that to the list.
Rivals.
Yeah,
At this point, right
and
now.
then the finish grapple, and then I don't know. So, is your 9 in discard?
Yes. strength
No,
numbers.
or oh yeah, we'll do that too. Yeah. I just
Like-
completely blanked on
like
it when
that?
you said. Oh, it's got a little convention logo, so that melted my brain.
Yeah, fine.
We'll go finish on top, then strength in numbers, then friends and rivals on the bottom.
Sure.
And then I will draw for turn.
Okay.
10 in hand. Top rope drop kick. Follow up strike cannot be stopped by follow-ups.
What's that do again?
I draw one. It's a bulldog
Okay.
choke, but yellow.
It's bulldog choke, baby.
Fine.
It's yellow bulldog.
Mhm.
Tech 5. Big 5.
Oh,
9.
Ooh.
the Consigliere needs to follow up at this point. Gimmick hit multiple times for Colby.
Yeah. Again, as I pointed out during
Oh.
predictions,
Your gimmick's really
Colby's gimmick
throwing me for a loop.
has become ridiculous.
Yeah, I needed the game to be middle length. It gets
Yeah.
long and the gimmick becomes too much for me to calculate.
Yep.
That feels like a chalk answer.
Well,
from-
21 isn't.
I mean,
If you get what I
Oh,
mean.
we got no strikes out. Fire
Yeah,
one. Follow strike.
fire one across the bow hits. I will not stop that.
yeah, come on, baby.
I considered putting the Philly cheese grater on bottom with not the size, but it's fine.
Alright, so we'll bury Brilliant. Oh. So we're gonna bury. So we're gonna bury. How many cards you got in hand?
It should be a 10. Or 9 now. I'm at 9 because I just
10.
played a card.
I'm just grabbing all my strikes before I can.
Sure, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm not So we're gonna
We spotlight
take.
would have came in.
We're gonna leave. Jesus. So this is gonna stay in discard. I'm not touching that. Ugh.
Decisions. What will he do?
Figure out the math right now.
So 21's in hand.
Oh,
27
look at that.
is
Beautiful.
most likely in hand.
27's in hand. It went to hand before 21 did.
Yeah, so I'm fighting through that. I hate when I get myself into this mess. You're 13. Is that showing anywhere?
13?
I'm just asking.
13 is not visible.
I don't think we've seen 13 from Colby at all this
Where's my
We
year.
white
haven't. We haven't.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Get a clock. Clock. What we're waiting on here.
I'm gonna take the 13 to hand.
Sure.
No, 13 top deck.
Sure.
This is gonna leave a mark to hand, and the others will be discarded. Actually, no, brawling and punching will go to hand, and the other two will be discarded.
Sure. So 13 on top, brawling and punching to hand.
Correct, yeah, I'm just gonna leave the 13.
Okay.
So the notes there.
Yeah.
All right. Big roll.
Tech 5.
7.
You got it.
We'll discard. Can I see your 20 anywhere, or your 14?
Neither. You can't see 14 or 20.
I'll discard till finish. Brawling and punching. +1 drawing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Sub 6.
8 to a 9.
8 to the 9, baby.
8 to a
Discarding,
9.
bring it sides.
Cat Scratch gets discarded once again. I guess Schmidt doesn't really like cats by just constantly throwing them in discard.
Oh no, he's got a lot of children, so
Oh,
pardon.
can't field a whole soccer team with how many kids? No, that's Polka.
I screwed up. I know I screwed up already. I'm gonna pass the area to 7.
Sure.
I know I screwed up.
Look at that. He could
Sub
have
6.
added back
6?
from 5-1.
Yeah.
10 for Consigliere.
Shock.
Pass and bury Steel Sage.
Sure.
Watch the product. He's not a scumbag.
Tech 5.
Oh,
Okay.
incredible.
Discard the Friends and Rivals.
So many turns with Consigliere. Can he put this away?
Yes. Roundhouse.
Here we go.
Yeah, we will. I guess I'll well scout at this.
You gonna bury it?
No.
No.
Okay.
Maybe actually.
Let's say.
Steel Cities
Steel.
in your deck.
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't really change anything. Just force you to play a turn, play it versus. Or you can just pass and bury it. Otherwise, yeah, we won't bury that. We'll bury the finish.
The sub is in there.
I'll bury the finish grapple.
Grapple is not visible.
Yeah, then I'll bury the sub.
Okay.
What do you want to bury over here?
What is the poop?
I've got Philly cheese grater, knee breaker, the
Yeah,
blank
bury the
sub.
Yeah, blank
Yeah,
sub. Yeah.
that makes sense.
But if that sub
7.
wasn't blank, oh, how this
9.
game would have been
Yep.
different.
Yeah.
Yorakiri, one other strike.
Other strike, we will say American Dragon Leglock. Show you that that's going to be
Sure.
mark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Kobe reveals
10.
nothing.
Bump.
10.
Oh, bump on 10.
Bumps.
Grapple finish.
Oh, that's the grapple
7.
finish.
6, go ahead.
Assenberry,
Ooh,
finish
Colby.
strike.
Oh, baby.
Ooh.
9.
8.
Big
Strike.
rolls.
That's 2 tech.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bury the sub finish. It's in the
Sure.
start. What are you burying?
Do you have a finish that isn't strike in your discard pile?
The grapple.
Yeah, because the strike finish I buried already, right?
you
Or
did.
no, that's in your deck. How many cards are in your deck?
So no, my strike finish is
Yeah.
buried.
Yeah. You have 1 card in deck?
Yep.
So burying it doesn't do anything. Yeah, we'll just bury
Okay,
the
too.
finish that isn't a strike.
Sure.
And you're
Bury the
burying.
finish
There you
that
go.
isn't a strike.
Oh, the sub finish is in my hand because I drew
Okay.
it and didn't have over 10. So I've got finish strike 24, Philly cheese grater, steel chained, land on generic building blocks, jackhammer, pineapple slam, finish grapple, tree of woe, double wrist twist, my number 3, drawn dimes, hold it right there, grapple for position, my number 2, boss photo bomb, ripcord lariat, swinging neck breaker, and bow to none.
Let's go ahead and bury the number 2. Wait, no, wait, hold on.
The number 2 is the +1 to grapple for turn
Yeah,
rolls.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Bow to none is not a big card. Awesome.
This is rough.
Oh, you said this is rough.
Yeah.
I know what I would bury.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
go.
the call, baby.
There it is.
Good call. Because you should have your 13.
5.
Bump.
Incredible.
9.
Absolutely incredible.
Sure. 5.
Oh, my. Again!
Finish grapple.
9.
9?
Little bump.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing this.
9.
Bump.
Jesus Christ. All the balls Kobe could be winning.
10.
This is
Bump.
insane.
Oh my
Little
god.
bump. Little bump.
It's 5.
Little
This
bump.
is sickening.
Little bump.
Eh,
Little bump.
Look at what happens when the tri-state
9.
runs something besides
Go
cock.
ahead, 6.
Okay. That was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous.
I'll pass and bury the finish strike.
Sure.
9.
It's not bad.
Baby.
You got it.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my goodness.
We got all that way. All the bumps.
All the
Rip
bumps.
Dave is dead.
Yeah.
Cannoli is out of money with all these bumps. What in the world is going on here? Crowd meter 3. Here we are live, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is rough.
Oh god.
Whatever, screw it. Strike, finish, pass, bury.
There we go. Bring it down to a turn.
Hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute.
I'm not gonna do it.
Nah.
Coward. He did say bury him.
Steel City.
Why?
Sure.
Why not just? Okay.
Yeah.
You get it back. Yeah. You could pass and
9.
bury it back.
9 we
Okay.
bump.
Bump.
Oh,
10.
my goodness.
10.
Another turn that would have been Colby's.
8.
Strike.
Incredible. That,
Where to go?
Yep.
Double hand
7.
hold.
Yep.
The card where you reveal 2 things and pick up a guy is not visible, right?
Not visible.
Okay, then we'll bury the finish strike, but it'll be on the absolute bottom.
Finish grapple.
Yeah. Is the other finish also in there?
No, sub finish is not. In
Okay, then we'll put your 9 is in there though, right?
there. 9 is there. Yep.
Yeah, so we'll go finish grapple, then the 9, then the finish strike.
So finish strike on bottom. Finish grapple.
Yeah.
9. Got it.
Finish grapple on top.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter, I guess. But
No.
Oh my god.
incredible.
7.
Oof.
Ah.
Finish strike.
Is that a big old 6?
Yeah.
Don't.
And it's good.
That is a
Crowd meter 3.
12.
10. 12.
Okay.
Ring the damn
game.
bell. It's all
Oh
over.
my god.
Whew. That went from a game I thought might be over in 3 literal turns to
Yeah.
like an absolute banger.
Yeah, I could not.
Insanity. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark and Marquette's your winner, the chosen one,
Yeah.
Colby Cram,
Good game,
number
Colby.
1 contender
Good game.
for America's
Wow.
title.
Oh,
We
oh.
believe in Colby.
Yeah. To the 73% who vote on the chosen one, I would rethink next time, please and thank you, because you may not get the points right now. Just saying.
Oh, that seems
No wonder.
that
They
seems
put in the crime in Crime Wave.
No, you guys.
Yeah.
No
was a-
wonder.
It was a solid match. Thank you very much, Colby, for a
Yeah,
wonderful
good match. Good match.
Oh god,
That
yeah.
was
No, that
fantastic.
again a match, possibly match of the year-esque
Oh my
quality match.
I gotta stop having
I
these
gotta
long
say-
matches on stream. They're
That's it.
stressing me out. Carlos match too long. This match too long.
Rambo's frozen. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh no, he's celebrating too hard right now, folks.
Yeah. He's running laps around his house.
Right? Yeah, right? You back, baby? You back from running your laps?
He had
yeah.
to call Brock to take him off suicide watch in case Brian Schmidt won a title shot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well,
I hate
let's
America. I do.
again, great match, both of you. Let's head to commercial break.
Yeah, we'll be right back, folks.
Look at you. and Marquettes, welcome back. And it is now time for your main event. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
And it is for a future shot at the LFF World Heavyweight Championship. At Virtual Grand Gathering? What?
The winner of this match
when?
faces Dan Hughes at Virtual Grand Gathering.
Amazing! That's even better. All right, introducing first from New York, he is one half of the greatest tag team ever, the Animal Kingdom. He is the fastest man in the LFF. He is the Cheetah.
How are we all doing?
What's going on, baby? Welcome.
Just chilling.
And his opponent. Oh, hang on. Let me pull up my notes because I had to go to the other one. Let's see here. He is from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Go Birds, world champion.
Go Birds, baby!
He is a former underworld champion and 1/3 of the best damn commentary team that Sunday Night Fights has ever seen. He represents Star Maker Productions. He is the prize fighter, Simon Dabner.
Thank you, Rambo. Thank you for the introduction. I would like to say before we get this match started, Cheetah, you and I have had some great matches in the past, and I'm sure this is going to be another one. I love you, dude. Let's play this match.
Love you too, man.
Who's
gonna deserve it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your referee for the night, Brian Wayport Schmidt. Your faction.
Hey, Schmidt, you're back.
I just did a Crown Mirror 3 banger. So let's do this way. All right. Let me see those play areas, please and thank you, Cheetah. Let's go. Come on. First off, I will ask where dice will count for you, Cheetah.
Pray.
Thank you.
Oh, you got a tray now?
Yeah, he got a tray.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
I'm so used to the dice tower.
Lagast is correct. Simon, assuming the tray.
In the tray.
All right. Spectacles for both of you.
Valiant.
Valiant.
I'll rock. I'll rock some Valiant as well.
Okay. Yep. No stipulation. Number one contender for the LFF World Heavyweight Championship. Shot to play Dan Hughes at BGG. Gentlemen, good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, bud.
Go Birds.
Good luck to you as well, buddy. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. All right.
So
Oh, you're not
Let's do
running the
this.
cock?
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
What is this?
Here tonight.
I'm playing on the
I
very
feel-
likely scenario we
He's
bump
running
on
Piglet.
tens. and
I
then-
feel really weird now that we have
Predictions
two
are live,
tri-state dudes, two disciples of John P, and neither one of us is
I'm
playing
not a
cock
disciple
right
of
now.
John
This
P.
is
What the hell are
wild.
you smoking?
All right.
I almost ran the
Wow.
floats, but I'm like, I
They
need to
can hear
get
me,
you off a
Rambo, by the
10
way.
if we
You guys
bump
are
on
live.
10s. So
Yeah, for real.
okay, not a bad opening. Good luck, bud.
All right.
Good luck to
Here
you as
we
well,
go.
buddy.
I'm excited. We have not seen a
Start off with
top
a 10.
tonight, and it's been
Bump.
fantastic.
That's right,
Bump,
baby.
and I'll take a +1.
I will use the big pig energy immediately.
What, to make me reroll?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah,
2 and
there
8.
you go.
Rude as hell.
Yep.
That's
Sometimes you gotta be, man.
Sometimes you gotta be rude.
We'll pass.
Oh,
All right, sounds good.
He uses
You
Piglet
got
to
five.
pass.
5 gimmick.
Cool.
So,
So
draw
bump,
one.
and I get a -1.
Correct.
Oh, that's out.
5 again.
look cocked. that cock?
10 to a 9.
Okay.
That's right, baby.
So no gimmick for
I draw
me.
another card for gimmick, and it's your turn.
That's fine. Well, I'm kind of afraid, but you know, it's fine. Pendulum swing, lead sub.
Ooh.
Okay.
Lead sub.
Yeah, see, next time I roll sub, it'll be +2.
That's fine.
8 to a
All right.
10.
And
And
I
I
like
still
it.
have -1.
Yes.
When he would gimmick, he would.
Oop, that's way out.
Very
6 to a
good.
5. You got it.
Ooh.
Gross.
Oh wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Was that a power 8?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
you know
bump.
what? Since you used yours already,
Bump.
I'll use mine
Oh,
already.
bump.
Let's do a little bump.
Oh, ball.
Hey.
Let's do a little bumpy bump. I'm so not used to using this.
6.
5. Oof.
Oh.
Wow. Yo 11. Cheetah with the turn.
Again,
Beach Strike
ooh.
Tornado.
Each strike turn. Oh, it's a Kill
Oh,
my gimmick
Milo.
immediately.
Ooh.
Rude as hell. Yeah, sure. It's good.
Little deck
Next time we'll
tech.
roll strike.
10.
That's right, baby.
And
Do we got an
baby.
11 to spite you?
That's right.
No, we got 10 though. We'll double floats.
Oh my
Are you
God.
kidding me?
Oh my God.
He's gonna use cheat
Ah,
or
to a
piglet.
7.
7.
Wow.
I ain't upset with it.
Sub.
It was smart.
What you got for me?
You guys
We'll
can
do
Light from the cheetah.
Discord, right?
Follow up grapple
Yeah,
power
you go,
bomb over
baby.
the top rope.
Power boom ball
That
over the
one's
top.
the at a.
At a stop.
But you have nothing in discard pile?
Correct.
Yeah, sure.
A pocket.
8 to a 10.
Vanilla text.
6.
All right. I will get a +1.
Gimmick is live.
And
That's
I will
right,
draw
baby.
for the turn. Let's go for a follow-up grapple. Set up the steel chair.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
That's fine.
Let's
to a
go,
10.
baby.
Grapple, put it on top.
So
5 to a 6 for the
I'll
cheetah.
switch up the stunner and throw it on top of my deck.
Ooh.
A man after
right
my
on
own
Oh.
top.
Oh yeah, dude, I love stunner in loudmouth does absolute work, bro.
That's
Ooh.
interesting.
But not the Boston Crab. That's interesting.
All right, and I'm gonna turn pendulum swing sideways, so I know it's dead. No.
Ah,
Oops.
Yes,
Ah,
happy
that's
I
what
baby.
do the
dropped
opposite.
towards
I turn it sideways and then I turn it right side when I know it's.
Yeah, man.
Let's get right.
All right, and if you play rules agility for the turn roll, it is +1. Give you a cut. And
That's
stun
right,
You
yourself
roll
baby.
on
fives,
top.
you're gonna feel real bad about them.
Oh yeah, for
He
real.
also has a plus now.
Yeah, +1.
9 to an 11.
11.
9
9, 10,
to
11.
10 to an
11,
11,
Oh,
baby.
baby.
I love
Oh, we
it.
bumping.
Oh,
No.
bump.
Oh, we bumping.
That's right, baby.
Beautiful. 10.
That's right,
All right,
baby.
I'll take a +1.
Let's
I'll
go.
draw.
Party trick. Party trick.
does
Alright.
He's gotta
Simon
throw
have
the
a
party.
finish?
All right,
now?
all right, all right.
Party
All
trick.
right, I'm going to throw a finish.
Yeah.
Finish sub. That's right, baby.
I
is something.
scream, you scream.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Boo.
+1 though.
All right, let's look at +1.
That's all right.
We got a 7.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
probably
Oh,
reroll.
It's not
that's
bad.
out.
You got +1. Here we go.
5 to a 6.
All right, guess we
Cheetah
won't
takes
reroll.
it with a 7.
All right. I mean, you could re-roll. I mean, I'm not.
We could.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
that
I'm not
wouldn't
going
be-
to stop you.
That wouldn't be the smartest thing to do.
Cheater didn't even look for the freaking Zoom in the
Cards in
chat.
hand?
1, 2, 3,
This
4,
man's
5,
talking about being
6. I got
smart.
6 in
What the
hand.
hell?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Finish
No, they can-
grapple with 2 others.
They can hear me, guys. Don't worry.
Lucha mode.
That's right.
You can bury the finish, and you'll have to bury mine. It's the each player buries a card in their opponent's discard pile.
Fair trade. Fair
Yep. I mean, it was gonna go to the bottom
okay.
anyway. I rolled 10. I can't get it back.
Niner.
8.
Hmm.
E.
Ron, he did throw the soap finish, yeah.
Yep.
Top rope drop kick to draw a card can't be stopped by follow ups.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on.
8.
Pause.
Pause.
Ian, what did you use to stop the sub finish?
Stunner.
That's a strike or no?
No, it's the other way.
No, it was a
Okay.
no,
just
no,
wanna
it's
make-
stunner.
yep,
It's number 26. He's
making
good.
sure.
We're good. We're good.
You got
I got an 8. What did you roll?
6.
All right, cool.
I'm
We're all
not
good,
listening to
Schmidt.
Roddy
We
Ron
got
anymore.
this.
Don't worry.
Follow up sub stranglehold to flip 3, add 1.
Ooh.
Rejected.
Rejected.
The most
Choke you, baby.
So,
inconsequential
slam on
rejection.
I know, right?
The
Oh,
only reason
nothing
they're
like
getting title
throwing
shots right now is
rejected
'cause
on
Ian won,
like nothing.
We got an 8.
back-to-back events at
We got a 6, and you know what?
back-to-back
Screw it.
Last
We're
float.
using it now.
Nice.
I'll force a bump.
Last
Why not?
floats.
Floats are done.
9 to a 10.
Oh no, 10.
I'll take a +1.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Wrong.
That's
So
right,
it's
baby.
finish
2, 3,
grapple,
4,
not
5,
finish
6, 7.
sub.
It's all
This is like the
good.
night of many bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were so many bumps in that last match.
Okay, I'm Ron. Thank you.
Yeah.
5 to a 6.
5 to a 6. Bump it up.
Bump. Oh, bump.
Incredible.
Draw 1 for gimmick. Draw 1 for bump. Checking hand. We're over by 1. We'll throw out.
So we got to see the party trick. Easiest path to victory for Simon. On the other hand, Queen of Cheer wants to focus sub.
Yeah, I got you, Ron.
6, 7, 8. I got 8 in hand.
We'll throw out pendulum swing.
All right, sounds good. Man, you were really prepared.
Oh
7.
yeah. 7 to a 6, you mean?
7 to a 6.
Watch roll 5.
Oh wow,
That's
what a
cocked.
cock.
That's tough.
Ah,
Big.
6. No, yeah, 6
Bump.
because of your.
yeah, 5 to a 6.
Yep. Because
All
of
right,
your
so we
six.
bump,
Yeah.
Bump.
And
and
then
I get another -1.
Oh, and I draw another card for the bump. I'll throw out a card. I'll throw out blindside suplex,
1,
and
2,
I'll
3,
throw
4, 5,
out.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, you win the turn roll. It's a 5 to a 4.
Okay, I'll throw a figure 4 headlock.
Disgusting.
7. We'll throw out.
Also 3 sub.
Oh,
Oh.
who cares?
We'll throw out brawling and punching. We'll play.
Thank you, boss, for the tier 1 sub for 64 months. Appreciate it, brother.
Finish sub only
Blah.
sub.
Finish
sub.
only
One
sub. We'll
team,
get
one
stunner.
dream. Stunner, baby.
I will re-roll my next turn.
There it is.
5. I'm definitely re-rolling. that.
Re-roll it.
9.
All right.
Roll, baby. Come
Gotta
on.
see strong.
2 of 5.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Throw out.
Oof.
You hate to see it.
5.
Throw out.
Oof.
That's tough.
Yeah.
We'll throw a finish strike.
No.
We'll
Banana split. Oh no, he's not playing it. Okay. Simon's still rolling.
Follow
Brian
up sub.
Cage
Any
jumpers.
last words?
Oh, this bull
which
crap?
one's that?
Add a finish from my discard pile. My next turn rolls +2 for each finish remaining in the
Oh,
discard
the
pile.
Kickstarter
So
card.
how
Oh,
many
that
are in the
douchebag.
discard pile? That would
Ah.
be 1
Douchebag.
remaining.
This is what he
There's
uses
the strike
to
and
win,
there's I
win
just threw the
turns,
strike
win
return and
games.
there's the sub. So I would
Great
go
card.
+2 and the sub.
Yeah, so it would only be +2. How many cards in hand for you?
9
1, 2, 3.
and with the
8. I have 8. You know what? I think I'm gonna pull the big brain move here.
Good.
Mhm.
Do it.
Big
Okay.
brain plays by one
I'm gonna
Simon
hopefully throw a
Daphne.
big brain move. A big brain play. So I have 8, you have 9. I'll
Little candy?
throw candy at you.
okay.
Mhm.
So I'll have you flip one and then bury the sub.
Okay, I flipped pile driver and bury the sub. You said.
Bury the
Yeah, bury
sub.
the sub. So you'll have to get back to finish strike, and you won't get a plus.
Okay.
And no +2s.
Okay.
Sounds good. Spin, spin, spin. 7.
Better than 5.
Bump.
Cool. I like bumping.
Take that.
Bump.
Need a little.
9 to a 10.
Look.
That's right, baby.
There it
We'll
is.
throw out.
8, 9.
Hmm.
Yeah, 10.
And +1 to his turn roll. There it is.
He could pick up a
Hmm.
imaginary finish, but he has to immediately bury.
No, yeah, but the +1's so much better than grabbing
Yeah.
any card right out with Tornillo out there.
I'm rolling a lot of like.
Throw
9
out
to
Mr. and
10s.
Mrs. Cringe.
Sounds good.
Got a 10.
We got 9.
All right, so I take it with a 10. And I'll take the +1. I'll draw.
Roll for the turn.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Go for the trick. Well,
I'll
not
play
really. It's a Pigeon
a
show.
follow-up sub of King's Wrench to draw 2 since you have a stop and play.
Ooh, draw 2.
Sure.
Draw 2.
Let's
1,
go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have to discard 1. I will discard Taunt from the top rope.
No.
11.
That's right,
Five,
baby.
six,
Oh.
Draw.
Sorry.
Goodness.
8,
Party
9, 10,
trick should
11.
show up the dark.
2 main cards.
You'll never see a
Draw
party trick
finish
ever
strike.
again. I
Yeah.
don't think.
I will
Yeah,
discard
no.
Clutch onto opponent. And
Yeah, that's definitely a after dark.
let's
Super Show
go
thing.
for a. Let's go for a lead strike posing with the crowd.
What does it do?
Okay.
I look at
Oh,
the top
boy.
3 cards of my deck. I add 1 to my hand, put the others back on top or on the bottom in any order. And my max hand size will be +1.
Ooh.
That's fine.
All right, so I'll look
Got
at the top
crowd in
3.
the name. You know what that means, baby.
3. I'll put
So,
that one in my hand,
with
and
crowd.
I'll
Party
put
trick might be on
the
its
party
way.
trick.
Oh, party trick? Party trick?
I'll put these two on the bottom. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 10.
7.
That's right, baby.
I'll take
Wow.
a +1. I'll draw.
It's heated up.
10, 11. I will discard Leapfrog
Heat is
because
on.
my gimmick doesn't trigger on 11s, unfortunately.
Correct.
And we made the joke in the room. It was funny. Finish
Good.
strike, the party trick.
That's right, baby.
Multiple strikes in play.
Oh? You don't got it.
You see 21 or 25?
Yeah, I know that fixes in. It's probably burning a hole in your hand right now, isn't it?
Well scouted. We each
Awesome.
bury one.
All right. I have the party trick, leapfrog, clutch onto opponent, and taunt from the top rope.
Your deck's pretty fat, right?
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
Yeah. Strike finish on bomb.
Strike
I
finish.
have pendulum swing, blindside suplex, figure 4 headlock, brawling and punching, pile driver, Mr. and Mrs. Cringe, strike finish.
We'll bury the. That's a tough one.
I didn't strike.
Yeah.
Can you just read those again? It's finish, strike, Mr. and Mrs. Cringe, and what?
Pile driver, brawling and punching, figure 4 headlock, blindside suplex, pendulum swing.
Which one's blindside suplex?
The 23 that comes back whenever I roll 10.
We'll bury that one.
I was about to say, that's not the worst.
Right, and I get +1 because I rolled 10 last turn.
That's right,
Here
baby.
we go, talk about party tricks and thick decks.
5 to a 6.
Ooh.
10.
10.
I was about to say, worst
If only.
worst case scenario, bump there.
Worst case. Yep.
Yeah, man.
You got any stop showing your discard?
My deck's thick, bro. Currently, no.
Now, what cards do you have out in play?
Out in play, I have the 20. Do you just want stops?
Just the leads. I don't care.
Just the leads. I got the 26, I got the 9, and I got the 7.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna rearrange those. I have the 13 follow up in play. Just letting you know.
Okay. So we'll go with.
We haven't necessarily seen a lot of removal from Cheetah yet, which is something you typically want to do against Loudmouth.
Yeah.
But we'll see how the match
lead,
plays
grapple,
out.
Steel
The
chair,
blindside is
uprising,
one
lots
of
of
the big
grapples.
removals.
Which one's that?
Steel chair upright.
The 8, the pertinent text
Good
is
tech.
when you increase
Really
your
good
turn
tech.
roll, I draw a card.
Oh, that seems like a good card.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
7.
9.
You got it.
Looks is done. Piglet's done.
Hand
Spec
will
is
do
gone. I believe. No,
momentum
Specs are
swing,
still alive,
lever
aren't they?
No, he.
Which one's that?
It makes your tech a 9 for turn rolls.
Sure.
Oh, momentum. Oh,
8.
Simon did. Candy.
Simon did, yeah.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Simon threw candy.
Simon threw candy.
Pen in hand. We'll
Cheetah
play.
has it spectacled.
Correct. Beautiful.
Spinning thrust kick lead strike can't be stopped by a card with skill requirements. My strike's better than yours. This card can't be stopped.
So Ian not
Sure.
running 3 or 4.
7.
6. You.
Draw.
So planning for the alien invasion, I believe at 13,
10.
running
10
that
cards in hand.
4.
Yeah.
Hello to YouTube as well, too. Hello to my contributors on YouTube. And there they are. What's up?
So you're playing that. Can you give me the numbers of just the stops in play?
21. 4, 26, And then one, and then 4 and 2 aren't stopped, but they are in play.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Still know the path to victory, baby. You know what to do.
How about a Lee Grapple Taunting Sheep? It'll make your next turn roll -3.
Ooh.
-3. That's
-3.
That's not very cash money.
Farley's taunting you, Ian.
Well, at least it's not a bout.
Yeah, I'll take the neg.
All right, take the neg.
Now the question is, do we see the 210 to NYC, baby?
9 to a 10.
That's right, baby.
5 to a 6 to a 3. I draw a card.
Hell
And
yeah.
You did increase your turn roll with your 23, so I do get to draw a card for my card effect, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll draw.
That's how it works.
Draw out a card.
And then Gimmick will be live
My
for
next turn roll will be
Loudmouth.
+1.
Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will go
Let me draw
follow
the
up.
card first. Let me draw the card first.
Oh my god, this guy.
Well, I don't want to make a decision after you play the card.
Yeah.
We'll throw out stretch over the knee.
All right. Follow Grapple Rib Breaker.
Ooh.
Ribby breaky.
I will flip 2, put a card on top of my discard pile.
You're good.
All right.
Good old
I will
14.
flip Shotgun Kick,
Ooh.
and I will flip
Oh,
the Grump Train. I'll throw the Shotgun Kick back on top of my deck.
All right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Would make a whole lot more sense if I
Basically.
had a strike in my discard pile.
7.
7. All right. +2. 7, 2, and 8. Draw. 1, 2, 3,
So
4,
Ian would
5,
draw
6,
for the
7,
steel
8,
chair.
9, 10.
Can you have the
increase
draw
his
from the
turn.
steel chain, please?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
you're welcome. I got you, baby.
Your only reminder.
8, 9,
Thank
10.
you. We'll throw out grapple finish.
Thank you, Schmidt. You are a very fair ref. Way better than Ref Dave. I just want to put that out there.
Wow! Exclamation point, Barry. folks.
I will no comment.
Finish Grapple. 210 to Albany.
210 Albany,
Oh.
baby.
Okay.
The one with the worst bonuses.
Well, should have did a little.
I got no hate on Rep Dave. Absolutely not. Man's a gentleman and a
It's
scholar.
+1 to my 6, plus
wait,
2 to my 5. I
wait.
shuffle 1 card. I don't have
Ref
Chugga Chugga in
Dave's
place, so it's
still
not double
alive
bonuses.
from
We'll
all
do
those
face it. You're
bumps
barking up the
last
wrong
match?
tree, and we'll bury our 20.
Okay.
He's still here.
That's
Dog
a
card.
surprise after all those bumps.
Bury pile driver.
Sounds
At
good.
least he wasn't involved in the Cena match.
5er.
Have we seen Simon's 9 yet?
Eat.
You got it.
No.
No.
Okay.
We have not.
No.
Okay.
I have a feeling we know what it is.
Because I know we
finish
have not
sub.
seen Chugga. I was just wondering if we've
You have
seen
another sub in
9.
play.
Correct.
Yep. Over
No,
the
we
shoulder
have.
slam. How many
That's-
cards in here for you?
So the
In
card
hand.
on
I have
nine.
8.
sideways.
You have 9?
Every-
All right, so I'll draw. The player with the
Plus
fewest
2 to
cards
sub,
in hand draws.
Perfect,
So
thank
I'm
you.
going to draw 1.
Pendulum swing.
Yeah,
Seven.
thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you, baby.
Don't
Couldn't
mind
do
if
it
I
without y'all.
I got
6, 7,
Oh, it
8,
is?
9,
Okay.
10.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bobata.
That in play. Call to the crowd. Lead grapple.
With Brett the Millerhead, baby.
Rundown. We each bury a card in each other's discard pile.
Cool. I'm assuming you're bearing my finish.
What finishes you got?
I only got the finish grapple.
210
You still got a
Albany.
decently thick deck.
I mean, sure. I guess.
Not as
I
thick
mean,
as
it
it
depends on
was.
your definition
No,
of
not at
thick.
all.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I got
Well,
one.
is that a yes? You're bearing my finish.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
We got all 3 finishes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm watching Rambo lose it over here with
We have
us
all
talking
3
about thick.
We got all 3 finishes. Stretch over the knee. Mr. and Mrs. Cringe.
How many cards are left in your deck?
2.
2.
Oh, Jesus,
We'll just to save me a couple turns. We'll bury the finish sub.
Okay.
Not thick at all,
Just
is it,
to
though?
hopefully
Nope.
save me a couple
Hey,
turns
Parker.
before
Give
you
my call.
destroy me. All right, let's roll.
Let's string
5 to
together
6.
some turns.
10.
That's right,
We
baby.
draw for
Or
1.
no,
Gimmick
9, right? My tech is -1.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, so that's a 9, so I don't get gimmick, but I do win the turn
There
roll.
you go.
Draw, and I have a -1 to the next turn roll.
Correct.
Perfect.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about a lead strike knee lift
To draw
The knee
two.
lift.
to draw 2 cards?
Interesting.
Draw your cards.
All right, I'll draw 2.
Draw you two.
Draw.
Draw those.
I owe you
two,
some cards.
take
Hang
two,
on.
take 3 cards.
Okay.
Little Bill.
10,
Always
11.
appreciate some Bill.
Knee lift. It's a classic.
I will owe you.
Mm-hmm.
I will owe you Stranglehold. All right.
Crowd
let's roll.
meter 0.
8.
Yeah.
10 to a 9.
You got it.
Or no,
10 to a
9 to an 8. Hang on, sorry. 9 to an 8. We bump.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Because my
Okay.
tech is -1, so it's 10 to a 9 to an 8.
And
so we
-1
bump.
from
Yeah.
these.
The
Getting it.
7, 8, 9,
Each
10,
round
11.
of
I owe you
these,
another
yeah.
card. Not trying to pull a Steve
Mm.
Rask or a Brian
Yeah,
Schmidt
you're
over
good.
here and keep too many cards for multiple turns.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Wow.
Rambo is a national treasure.
Dude,
His
Wow.
reactions are
Minus 300.
that's okay. I keep wanting to answer you, and then I just look over and Rambo's losing it, and I have to like stop for a second because I'm just laughing.
Headbutt would have drawn 4,
I just
Steve.
owe you a card.
Headbutt would have drawn 4.
That's in play. That's in play. Is the 20 still in your discard pile?
No.
Okay, I'll discard it.
I
All right,
buried
I'll-
it from.
All right,
I
I'll
buried
discard
it
the
from-
finished sub.
Okay. I buried it from the
8, 9,
26,
10.
the 25 one.
Sounds good, buddy.
That's right, baby.
Oh, that's
Seven?
out. 9 to a 10. I will increase my turn roll because, or actually, no, I won't. My card. Hang on. The thickness has really gone down here. So because if I don't
Yes.
because I can choose to not increase my turn roll, go to
And then
pick up
give
a
it the
finish,
card.
it gets buried, and then you don't get to draw a card.
Yeah.
Big brain plays, baby.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attempt to pick up the finish sub. That will get buried,
Okay.
and then I will draw for winning the turn roll.
Hold on.
And then he still gets 2
11, then I will
because it's still
discard
fair,
that.
right?
You still get the draw.
regardless.
It's a must effect. You still can draw.
Well, yeah, he draws off of the set of the steel chair.
Correct.
He just doesn't draw
Correct.
two.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Wait,
I increased my turn roll. I rolled agility,
Oh, yeah.
and my agility is a +1, so you do draw the sub.
Okay.
Which actually, wait. Oh man, never mind. I thought I was making big brain
Mhm.
moves. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm an
yeah,
idiot.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Mhm.
discard, or actually, no, I won't. I will. What stops for grapple do you have in play?
25, and that's the only stop any.
25, and that's the only stop any. What about for strike?
21, and that should be the only stop any.
All right.
Yeah, because the Stunner's 26.
I know I gotta discard one. I will discard Choke Slam, and then I will play follow up sub Llama Lock, since it's dead as a stop. To give me a +2 to the next
yeah.
turn roll.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
Let's be bold.
All right.
You got another sub?
I have multiple subs in play.
Pile drivey.
Pile driver, so each barrier card.
Yep.
All right.
So
Weird choice,
that's
but
not the
alright.
worst because the screen
I
screen
will bury.
it's coming back up
Oh,
eventually.
that's stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still focus party trick, but
I'll bury that.
Of course you want the party trick.
10 to a 9.
into a 9.
9 bump.
Bump.
Bump a 9.
So 8, 9. All right.
6.
5.
Sub.
Oof.
Yeah, it's
You're
good,
11.
buddy.
Okay.
Oof.
Crowd meter 0.
Parameter 0.
7 to an 8.
7 to an 8. All right.
Oof. Oof.
Question for you.
Well-
With the text on that, well, never mind. It actually doesn't matter. All right. 1. 10.
Oh,
Get off
what?
me.
There it is.
Well, 10 to an 8, but you,
To a
you get the
9.
drift. The
Yeah,
gist.
you're still out. Crowd meter 1.
So your next
Clear the
roll is
board.
-1.
Damn.
I would draw the bottom card of my deck, but I don't have a bottom card of my
Ian,
deck.
can I just say that's really rude of you? Like, all I'm trying to do is
Play
roll some
cards.
dice, and you're just over here giving me -1s.
7.
8 to a 7, bump it up. Don't mind if I do. I love drawing cards.
7.
9. Draw.
9, baby.
That leapfrog
10,
would
11.
have
I will
came in
discard
handy right
the
now.
ice cream.
Mhm.
You scream. That's right, baby. And I will. I'm just gonna start passing. I'm just gonna play the pass berry game here. I'll pass berry stunner.
Spade.
Those back. Yeah, there you go. Get those sub
9.
stots back.
Yeah. 5er.
Goodness gracious.
Double wrist twist can't be stopped by follow-ups.
That's the
That's not
lead.
what it's called.
Grapple.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
I can't say the actual name of that
9er.
because this is a PG
9?
show.
Goodness.
Um,
Gentleman's win for the
is
cheetah.
your 5 showing?
Is my what showing?
5.
Asking me about numbers, man. What the hell? I thought we were in the tri-state. We don't know numbers. No.
So you got the
Wait,
grunt
5
turn?
you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
5's in the
grunt turn,
discard
yeah.
pile.
Okay. That's there. So
Fives. I can't do math. This is the tri-state.
rib crush, follow-up sub.
What does that do?
Alright, make your technique 9 on
That's-
turn rolls in your turn.
Is that the
Sure.
21?
Oh, that's way out.
Nine.
9er.
Bump.
Bump.
Huh.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
9, give me 1 second.
aggressive.
You're good, bud.
Mm.
From
I will owe
Oh,
you the
oh.
moon
That's
soul.
the 15, guys. 15.
Thank you.
8.
Is the finished sub still in the discard pile?
It is. It's right here.
All right, cool. Thank you. 5.
Oh, it was all over
Come
that
on,
Sounds
tech
son.
good
team.
to me. 10.
You.
There it is.
Draw.
Slow it down eventually.
Seven,
Cheetah
eight,
got
nine,
2 in a
10.
row.
Oh,
Nine, not
I have to decide.
10. Again, that's a
Oh, for the
he-
15 that's out
he,
in play.
he doesn't get
Ian, dude, you
Yeah.
are killing me right now.
he doesn't get gimmick.
I'll take the +1. I have to
Ah,
discard a
ooh.
card before I play anything. I'm going to
Mhm.
discard the finished grapple.
You'll take no such +1. You rolled a 9, sir.
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
Correct.
my bad. Cool. Well, 9, and then we'll pass very over the shoulder slam, number 20.
Correct.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, I'm so used to I'm so used to tech 10s for the win.
7.
I'm so used to it, man. 6er.
Oh, my.
Oh,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Sub.
Stunner.
Reroll
My
this
God.
time.
8.
8.
We'll take the bump. 6, 7,
Yeah,
8, 9,
that's
10. I got
that was
10.
a better call.
9.
So you
Is that-
bump that.
Can you put
that
You
Yeah.
can't see it. I just realized you can't see it from the end.
6?
9 anyway. It came back.
All right, cool.
That's fair.
We like flat 9s around here. 9er.
10.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Double
Dice
shoulder.
are hot.
Yep.
See one, stop one.
10.
Disgusting.
Goodness.
7.
Pass the
Yeah.
berry.
6. Don't roll 5.
5.
Oh,
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah,
Your next roll is -1.
that's fine. Just like every other roll.
An incredible deck tech from the cheetah.
yeah, right.
And the turn
Yeah.
rolls have been kind.
Finish strike. No other strikes. The party trick.
Mm-hmm.
the party trick.
Double handhold.
Is that the berry 3?
Up, bury up to 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So finish.
All right. What are you burying? I got everything.
Finish grapple.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy that Bombada's deck tech is working.
7,
Yeah.
8, 9.
7, 8, 9. Sounds good.
If they're there.
9, 7, and you said 8. Any particular order you want them in?
8 on the bottom. 'Cause
8 on the
eight's-
bottom. All
Yeah,
right.
8 on the
And
bottom.
then what about the other ones?
7 middle.
7 middle, 9 on
Yep.
top. Sounds
Yep.
good. I
Okay.
had to stop myself there. I almost said something that would have gotten me fined.
Well, that's okay.
One for this roll.
As
Oop,
I've
that's out.
I'm sure somebody would have covered it.
times.
8.
Yeah.
Oop, that's out again.
Flying dice.
A little back spin on it, baby.
7 to a 6.
Sub.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good.
No.
Out of stops. Crowd made a 1.
That's a 5 to a.
Is that a 5 to a 6?
5 to a 6.
It's a 5 to a 6. Well, that's a 5.
Good.
That ain't the way to do it,
That's
Simon.
All right, we're good.
There you go. I was about to say, crowd meter 2,
Crowd
baby.
meter
Let's
2,
get it.
All right, I gotta go.
baby. Let's go.
Okay.
5. 5 to a 4, actually.
I got you, baby. Here we
got
go.
We got this.
We got a 10.
Little 5 to a 4 for the prize fighter. Cheetah takes the turn. Back to the Passenberry game.
Again.
Passenberry 27.
Sounds good.
Yep.
10.
Hey, a actual 10
You.
this time.
All right.
End gimmick.
That's right, baby.
You know what?
That's right, baby.
Rambo, it's tight. It's tight, bro. I can't.
I mean, it is.
I can't seem to do. I can't seem to party
made.
like Loudmouth wants me to.
You take the +1 right now. Play it safe. You still got a couple of turns to
Just
get
take
there.
the +1.
You know what to do.
I'll take the +1.
Okay.
Smart.
6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 in hand. Your 14 isn't showing, right?
It is not.
It is not. All right, that's disgusting.
Yeah, the full moon.
And you pass period to
Whoa,
27.
champ. Yeah,
Correct.
it's mean what
Alright.
happened
Correct.
for Simon.
That's even
Just gonna
grosser.
point that out.
Why you gotta be like that?
Because I'm a monster.
You are a monster.
It's like the
Still
gingerbread.
won't
You-
work through
you-
those strikes.
You are a monster, but you're one of my favorite monsters.
Strikes
You know there's no
is the way to
15.
go.
You got 2 strike stops to
3
go
cards
through.
left. We'll pass Barry.
You just got to work through it.
Oh my God.
We'll play a little
Absolutely.
defense.
6.
That's, I mean,
I
Okay,
have the
it's-
+1.
oh, you
6
want
to
to say that
7.
9 to the 10. That
Ooh,
was
the
Don't mind if I
plus
do.
one mattered.
It was clutch. I told you. That was the play. Take the
Oh,
plus.
got it.
With nothing
Do you
on
remember
board.
3 showing anywhere?
It's in the discard.
Is in the discard pile. All right.
Mhm.
Posing with the crowd. Each strike.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
All right. I'll look at the top 2. I'll add one in my hand. I'll put this one on the bottom. And my max hand size is +1.
Yep.
Max sign
I got
size
10.
11 now.
All right.
7.
9. Giggity.
Feel like the momentum has shifted just a little bit.
Uh,
Ian checking his dice to see which one's going to roll hot for him. He's found his die next turn.
As he always does.
we'll pass Barry number 20.
Okay.
6.
Bump.
Bump. Little
That,
bump.
hey, that's okay.
Hey,
No harm,
nothing
no
wrong
foul
with
there
a
for
little
either.
bump.
I have 12. I'm actually over now. Now I'm really pulling
You're
with
good,
Steve. I'll discard Pendulum Swing,
Okay.
or
I
as
got
some
you.
or as some of us like to call it around these parts, the Schmidt. What'd you get? 10.
10 on deck, yeah.
10 on deck. That's an 8.
What happened a 10 with pendulum swing?
Mm-hmm.
Ian, this has been a really good match.
Oh, yeah, no. That first match was hard to follow, but I think we've done quite a
Yeah,
good
I
job.
know. Well,
Both
you've been
matches.
whooping my
Quality
ass all.
content.
You've been whooping my ass all game.
Yo, it's been closer than you're giving yourself credit for. 10, Passberry.
You're pass bearing number 10.
Brawling punching, yeah.
Sounds good to me. Speaking of 10s,
10.
let me just double check that real quick. Yep, 10.
Not being on the lip. 8. You.
All right. I
Plus
will.
1.
Yeah. Maybe because he didn't want to play Skyfall and wanted to do
You know
the party
what? I'm
trick.
feeling
That's finished.
Problem though is that I
Lamau.
need
Correct.
follow up,
Yes.
and that just ain't really doing it right now.
I was about to say,
Uh,
I don't like the
I'm going
Skyfall at
to
all
pick
in
up
Loudmouth.
the
It's a
finished
terrible
strike
call.
Yeah.
for
I
gimmick,
like-
and then
I
I'm
like
going to
Skyfall.
pass Barry Rib Breaker number 14, and then I have to discard a card. 12. Wait. Never mind. That was a misplay on my part. Brain not working
Second
right
one,
now.
at least. We saw that
I'm going
sub play
to discard
earlier.
a call to the crowd.
Passenberry.
Okay.
That's
6 to a
Billy
7.
education.
Just a 6. My bad.
6 bump.
Bump.
Bump. Okay, reset. Re-go.
I got to discard. I'm going to discard the Rip Breaker.
Okay.
7.
8.
You got it.
Brawling and punching.
That's the lead strike.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cannot be stopped by follow-ups.
Oops. Way out.
Militex
9.
otherwise.
7.
7.
Passenberry at the 22.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. What? No.
I got a 7 on deck for you.
Bump.
Bump. I draw nothing.
Bump on 7s.
9.
8.
Draw nothing.
Bump, then a gentleman's
Draw
win.
11.
Strike. I mean, you can get back all the stops you want, which is fine. But
Follow strike,
some
Ripcord
point-
Lariat.
yeah,
Rippy court. Yeah.
Rippy Cordy.
What
you
did
can
you
get a
say?
sub out there.
Currently, all of the finishes except for the strike.
That's fine.
Okay. I do add another from my discard pile. We will add we'll add the finish sub. Why not? For a little flavor.
Okay.
That's my bet.
Oh, flavor.
8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, I'm at max.
9.
6. You got it.
Boo.
Now we see the 22
Cover
from
bracket.
Cheetah. Did you draw?
That's the follow strike can't be stopped by follow
I don't know if
ups.
he draw.
Correct.
I'm sure he did.
That's on him. Remember now.
No,
I'm not running.
that's probably
Yeah.
over the top. I thought that looks like
No, that's
Is
the one
the
we
finish
draw-
sub still in your discard
that's
pile?
the
Yeah.
22.
It's not in my hand,
That's
so.
the 22.
I mean, you could have just said yes.
Top rope drop kick.
I'll elevate sleeper hold that.
Ooh.
Why
All
not?
right.
Niner.
9. Ooh.
10.
Disgusting.
Oh.
God.
Cheetah don't care.
What?
Pass and
Pass by
bury.
what? The 22.
22.
Thank you.
Yep.
10.
6.
I will take a +1.
Plus 1.
And we'll throw
Party
the
trick it up.
finish strike. The party trick.
Right.
Double handhold.
Double handhold. All right, what are you burying?
Bury up to 3.
I only got the 8 and the 9 this time. You can't bury the 7, 8, 9.
What about 10? What about 10, 11, 12?
I mean, I got a 10. I got an 11. The 12 is in here somewhere. Right
12's
there.
at the bottom.
Yep.
You want to do those?
Actually, wait, no. Those are neggy. A lot of those are neggy. We don't.
Two of them are neggy.
Yeah, we don't want those.
You really shouldn't be saying that on stream.
You should.
You know
But
what?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
The lawless wasteland
It's all
around here,
right,
folks.
dude. We have time. Take
Right.
your time. Think it out.
16 through 18, what's in there?
16
Jesus.
through 18. Well, the 16's in play.
Yeah.
The
yes, refinery canceled. Correct, Baldy.
16 is in
Oh,
play.
that
18 is in
faction's
discard
still a
pile,
thing?
and the 17 is in discard pile.
Okay.
The
so
17 is choke slam. The 18 is
here's what
King's
we're gonna
Range.
do. We're gonna do 18 on top. We're
18
gonna
on
take
top.
the number 9 back. That's gonna go second, and then we'll put the 10 on the very bottom because at that point the 10 is super useless.
But hang on. So you want 18, 9, and 10? Okay. Weird combo, but all right.
Like a bad man.
Yeah.
Let
9 to a
this
10.
man play his game.
9.
Cool. I will pick up the finish strike for gimmick.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Should
I
have
will
buried it.
draw
Cards in hand.
Cards in hand.
10, 11. Hang on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
got
10,
11.
11.
He should be
So before
good.
you take it, we're gonna
7.
we're gonna
You're gonna candy me?
Yep.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
because I have 5.
Isn't it really weird that we both throw candy and we're playing for the belt that Candyman Dan has? What a weird coinky dink.
So
All right, so you're flipping King's
That's
Wrench and you're
huge.
burying the finish strike.
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I change my target to another finish then,
You should be able
or
to.
Yeah,
what was that?
you can.
You should
Yeah.
be able to.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
All right,
It's,
cool.
it's
I
like
just
when you bury. It's like
because
when you
because
bury-
I declared I was taking the finish strike, and then he threw candy. I didn't know if I could like switch it to something or take the +1.
Yeah.
But I feel like since I
Wow,
declared for a finish, I have to follow through.
It's
declared-
like when I had to. It's like when you got me on my 24.
Yeah,
before.
so he declared
Cool.
it for a finish to the +1. If Cheetah buries it, he can grab it.
Thank you, boys.
correct. Yes.
I just
So-
wanted to make sure that we're playing by the rules.
Yeah,
I wanted
you're
to make
good.
sure that we're doing, that we understand the rules, unlike Ref Dave,
Jesus,
So I'm gonna pick
man.
up the finish grapple.
Okay.
Oh my god.
7, 8, 9, 10. And this is a little rough here.
No, I couldn't tell it was rough there.
Is
Good
the 26 still in discard pile?
Yeah.
All right.
Real quick, Simon, did you drop a
I
turn?
don't, he didn't draw
Oh, I did not. Thank you.
You're welcome.
with all the things that
9,
he
10,
you know.
11.
the-
All right, now I'm at max
I think it
answers
was
because
fair
of
to
posing
count
with the
it in.
crowd. I'm gonna switch that around.
Correct.
Sorry for all of the backseat refs out there. I know Bombato's losing his mind because
No,
God forbid he
no.
comes
We
on and
want to
refs
get it
himself.
right. Don't apologize.
You're getting it
It's
right.
all good.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
So
11. Yeah.
he knows the path to victory
So
still.
the 26 is in discard pile.
Yep.
26 in the discard pile. We
I mean,
haven't. He hasn't. The 20 hasn't got back.
Yeah, we'll just go finish grapple into whatever 13 you have.
Boot to the head, so we each bury a card in each other's discard pile.
All right. Since it's yours, what do you want to bury first? I only have the finish.
Card we just the 16, whatever the 18 we just flipped.
The 18 we just flipped. All right.
So I have. Do you have anything you're looking for?
It's
Most of my decks here.
Is there anything that doesn't turn my gimmick off? Because it seems to be like
Oh,
every.
that's probably-
Turns out Loudmouth Leo is really easy to deck tech against.
Right?
Well, that's
Surprised, the Monday night players didn't figure it out for 3 straight weeks.
Except for
blindside suplex that you probably don't want to give me. Powerbomb over the top rope, which you probably don't want to give
Let's
me.
say, I won't speak on that. I would get fired
most
from
of the
this
things
job.
I got some lead stops.
I can tell you why though.
Uh,
Tune in on the next Candy
how
Shop
about you
Talk,
bury
the
the-
30th, and I will tell you why.
I was about to say, how about you bury the number 4?
Ooh,
Because,
that's my
I mean, the 15's in discard pile, so that really doesn't matter.
Yep.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
All right.
Come celebrate with us.
10.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
10.
All right. Yeah, I'll pick up the finish grapple,
Makes
and
sense.
then I'll draw for the turn, and then I will discard. Yep, I will discard knee lift. All right. 10.
Ooh.
I'll take the +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I will draw it, then I will discard. I'll discard the pendulum swing. Finish grapple, no other graps.
It's good.
It's
Oh,
good. All right.
grab me
grab me
too.
All right. There's no double
Alright.
bonuses on it because I don't have Chugga Chugga in
Yeah,
play,
yeah.
so it's just +1 to the power and +2 to the grapple.
Okay,
grab me your
it's
2.
not bad.
Still.
Nope, that's out. Build up a little tension.
Oh, big
here.
roll.
That is an 8 to a 10.
Ooh, 8 to a 10. So Ian needs
7.
grapple.
1,
Blue.
8.
Blue.
2,
2.
Blue.
Good game, bud.
3.
That's right, baby.
That's it. Ring the damn bell, Schmidt.
Well done.
Good game, man. I love you, Cheetah.
Love you too. Wow,
You
look at
got-
that. 2 almost.
Here
hour
is your winner and the new #1 contender for the LFF World Heavyweight Championship, the Pride Spider, Simon Davner.
You
Go
did not
Birds.
roll that.
Go Birds, baby.
If
Cheetah.
I may, before you take
Yes.
your celebration
That's fine, do it,
speech,
Nick.
I got one thing to say.
What's that?
I scream, you scream.
That's right, baby.
There it is.
Oh.
All right, go ahead, baby. Take your moment.
I'm not. I really don't want to boast, Cheetah. You were at the first event I ever played in the wider LFF.
Oh, yeah.
You have been my friend ever since that
Oh, yeah.
day. I'm so happy that it came down to you and me for this. There's really no one else I would rather have wanted to play against. Like, you had me on the ropes there for a while.
Oh yeah, I needed to not roll that 5 to a 6.
Dude,
Yeah.
that 5 to 6 killed you. But baby, I told the spiders they made a mistake when they moved him down the underworld. I moved him right back up, and now I am your number 1 contender for the world heavyweight title. Dan Hughes, the curse is getting broken at Grand Gathering, at Virtual Grand Gathering. I know that I have like a 1 in 30 against you, but this time we're playing for the world title, baby. And it's going to come back to Pennsylvania.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back in just a moment with the post show and cover everything and the things looking forward this week for Super Show. Don't go anywhere. Marquettes.
There we go.
Welcome back to Sunday Night Fights. We are back for the post show. We have joining us the winner of the main event tonight, the prize fighter Simon Davner, but somebody else has finagled their way onto the post show. Oh my God, just shush. Oh my God, the captain of the crime wave, Steve Rest, the BOSS.
The captain of the crime wave, Faction Wars winners, the greatest American who ever lived, the SRGBOSS. I know you're a little exhausted and you're used to candy shop talk where you can be lazy and sluggish and say and do whatever you want. But here on Sunday Night Fights, we do things the proper way, Mr. Rambo Apocalypse.
Sanctions is what I hear, is all I hear, that you're taking away our freedoms. But what else is new from Steve Rest America?
Listen, there's a lot of stuff on the pipeline for Steve Rex America. I've heavily lobbied for a 2-hour time limit in sanctioned drafts with an auto pick option decided by myself or General Manager John Calais. That's just a little teaser of some of the things that are on the docket here at the LFF.
Yeah. I mean, I would just say let Swaggy do it instead, but I'm good with this.
Hey, he might be the guy. I'm
Right?
just here to enjoy the post show. Great Sunday Night Fights. You know, big shout out to the team, everybody making it happen in spite of it being Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the LFF mothers out there, whether it be a fur baby mother or an actual human baby. You know, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. But yeah, joined in for some great matches, and I'm here to join the recap team.
Well, let's do it, baby. So let's go through the first match. And I'm so glad. Oh, my God. It's almost like this is even better with you being here. So the first matchup, we had the chosen one, Colby Cram, going up against Mr. Brian, wait for it, Schmidt, a banger of a matchup. But the chosen one of the higher class walked away with the victory and a #1 contendership for the United States Championship. Boss, can I have your thoughts on this?
You know, just like I called the Faction Wars, I'm going to call this one right down the middle. Colby Cram, the chosen one, great player. He's up against the top performer of Faction Wars, my personal consigliere, Mr. Brian Wayford Schmidt. Playing Big Match Pete. You know, great competitor, but does not favor the long game. Chosen one is a great player, very smart player. Once you start seeing Big Match Pete diving into that crowd meter 2, crowd meter 3, where he's not in control of the match, it is not looking good. You know, not taken away from Brian Schmidt at all. Phenomenal match, top to bottom, great performance. But, you know, the history daddy tends to run out of gas a little bit. That's kind of the nature of the beast there. And as you saw that match progressing, you know, you gotta like the odds of Yamato Hama with that savage spotlight and this gimmick burying power. A great match, top to bottom, you know. And for in defense of my personal consigliere, he's been on a great run with Big Match Pete, but he doesn't really strike me as a Big Match Pete guy. I feel like he kind of backdoored to that title shot with a character he doesn't typically use too much.
Well, and I mean, I'm just proud of him. In my book, he leveled up because he's not a cop fiend anymore. He used Impact his family. So there you go. I mean, it just
Which was
says
the
all
right
sorts of
choice. It
things.
was the right choice for the match, was Impact his family.
I mean, but when has that stopped anybody from the tri-state before? But I digress.
Fair.
Yeah, no, that.
Yamato spotlight
Don't
is
gotta
like
call me out like this, Rambo.
that's got to be a top 20 spotlight in the game, right? I'm being generous, comfortably.
The game would have been over a long time ago if that spotlight, because there were so many bumps. Like, I hope somebody goes back and when they watch Sunday Night Fights on the replay, they keep up with the bump counter seriously for this first matchup, because there were so many, especially towards the end. Like, it was just 5, okay, 5, bump, 5, 5, bump, 9, 9, bump, 10, 10, bump. Like, just consecutively. It was incredible. Prize Fighter, you were sitting backstage in the green room from this matchup.
Yeah, I was sitting backstage for a long ass time. Let me tell you. It was. I mean, you guys stole everything that I was going to say. I mean, the Barry power. We saw the Barry power of Yahama. I can never pronounce it right. We saw the Barry power of Colby. That one. We saw the Barry power that Colby's competitor has. Especially, I was kind of worried there at the end, because as soon as Schmidt's deck got empty, like, and he started rolling like the tens to Schmidt's like 5 and 6s, it's like, well, what are you going to bury? Are you just going to bury all the stops that are currently in the disc? Like, because he was hitting like he was hitting like the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, he was hitting all of those, but like, eventually you're going to have to start burying those stops. And then, and then they bumped for what felt like 7 centuries out there, because every single time they rolled, it was 6, 6, 5, 5, 10, 10, 9, 9.
Absolutely.
But in the end, Colby got it done. Brian Schmidt almost had it. But the long game, man. The long game just started to favor Colby.
Absolutely.
It was an excellent match. I mean, like, hats off to both of them. It was a great match.
Yeah, not like you're going past Berry game where Yamato Hama can buy himself a couple turns with a good gimmick,
Yeah.
So that's what it does. That's what it's there to do. Well, perfectly played, not taking anything away from Kobe Cram. Obviously one half of the LFF Tag Team Champions.
He's the chosen one for a reason.
That's it.
I remember
Elder Dan, anything else to add to what has already been said about that first matchup?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Colby is now going for the United States Championship at Virtual Grand Gathering.
Beautiful.
Okay. Versus Bob Dunn using Grandpack Bob Dunn?
Yeah, and Bob's been on a tear. Obviously he defeated me via the umbrella hold. And he's basically just, January 6th, the LFF and the total takeover couldn't accept, the victory here that we had. And this could be a very wild time for the LFF. If Kobe Cram defeats Robert DeBray Dunn, that would be the transfer of a double champion to another double champion. And Kobe has vowed to change it, I believe, to the Japanese Heritage title, which would be soul-crushing to myself.
Lance Storm it, baby. Just start renaming all the titles.
I'm here for it. Give me all the chosen one. Give me all the Kobe Cram as champion. But leading into our matchup for the #1 contenders match for the LFF World Heavyweight Championship at Virtual Grand Gathering, we had the Cheetah playing as the Queen of Cheer versus Simon Dabner, the prize fighter, as Lana Leo Larynx, baby.
That's right.
And Crowd Meter 2, Grapple, 210 to Albany, not 210 to NYC, 210 to Albany, and got the dub.
I play the finishes that I own. That's the thing.
I was about to say, there you go.
You're not like me who prints it off on the computer or borrows it,
Boss, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
I was torn. Just to peel back the curtain a little bit, these are two gentlemen that I greatly appreciate for everything they do, both on the table and behind the scenes for how much they support the game. Prize Fighter has been in season for a very long time. Kind of cooled off for a little bit, so kind of fitting that he'd be in a position to get the biggest prize in the LFF. The Cheetah still owes me a ton of money, and I haven't busted up his kneecaps yet. So, did I want him to win so his booking fee goes up and maybe he could settle his debts with the BOSS? Or did I want to see him, take a back seat and the prize fighter get his due? It was a tough call. Both these guys here, Adriana D, which has been a real kick in the balls to John Press 1P if somebody else was the #1 contender with him. So it was a pick 'em here. Couldn't really pick. Cheetah, smart man, likes what he likes. He's going to play the cards he loves, but also, as you saw, threw in a lot of tech, as the prize fighter stated in this match. Real easy to tech against Loudmouth Leo, right?
It's insanely easy to tech against Loudmouth Leo. I had to survive 2 crowd meters to have a gimmick.
5 to a 6 always hurts when you have that crowd meter 1. You're 1 roll away from closing the deal. Instead, you go the opposite direction. Listen, to the closing moments of that match, I can.
Well, it closed all right, didn't it, baby? Excuse me?
His mic went down. Those
That's a real shame.
foreign cyber attacks are really taking its
Well,
toll on Steve Rastus America.
Colby is
Colby's
already
already
struck.
he's
This is
infiltrated the
beautiful.
system.
Fantastic. Prize fighter, as you will until we get Boss back. Go ahead.
You guys saying I'm not here? Did you miss
Oh, there he is.
There he is. We can kind of
Hey,
hear
he's
you.
back.
You dropped out.
Colby done hit your microphone and your internet, baby.
Oh, what did you miss? I was on a good one.
Well, the last thing we heard was Simon at the end, the closer.
Oh, I mean, you know, moral of the story was had no idea who was in the power position at the end of that match. It was very, very bad. 5-6 obviously hurts when you're one roll away from closing the match out, you know. And then Simon goes 8-10, which there's still hope. Cheetah couldn't say that one. He should have called out grapple or something. He's usually pretty good with that. But a great match, well deserved, and I look forward to that World Championship match. Is it going to be Candyman Dan or what?
Correct.
Yeah.
Prize fighter, Candyman Dan, one of the smartest players, one of the best of all time to do it. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
You must be as prepared as possible for that matchup. I'm going to tell you straight up. If you are not prepared for Fox Assassin, you are not getting through that wall. So
listen, I had to play against Fox Assassin many a times during weeklies. I had to play against Fox Assassin in Faction Wars. I know the power of this deck. I know how the deck for it. I have an entire team behind me. I mean, I know a lot of people talk a lot of crap about Star Maker Productions, but I do have some of the smartest people in this game behind me in this group. So
absolutely, featuring Eddie Fury, baby. Let's go.
I give credit where credit is due, man. All right,
first Fox Assassin, you know, really, really great match.
Yeah, really, really broken.
So you stuck it to the spiders. You know who else stuck it to the spiders? The Crime Wave, baby. You dropped Sergeant Yoda.
Oh my god.
Man, it's over. You're like handing us the things that we need to do here, Spider.
Oh, okay. Let's.
All right.
So,
all right, Steve, it was great talking to you. Thank you for all of the praise, but we got to move on a little bit because Rambo's over here freezing up a little bit from laughing.
I can't. This is fantastic. All right. So, congratulations on winning Prize Fighter. But let's look forward as to what all wonderful things that you have in store this week in Super Show. So Monday, you got Monday Night Fights. It's going to be Underworld and Under. And your special guest referee in is it just the finals? For the finals.
For the finals.
Is the Sofa King. So be prepared for that in your finals. Tuesday, you may have Dojo. You may not have Dojo. To be determined. Boss, who you want to see in Dojo this week if it can be ran? Who would you like defending the house?
Tough question on the spot, man.
That's what I do.
When's the last time the Chosen One has been on there? Recent, right?
No.
Gotta love it, man. Boss, what do you want? I want Kobe Cram. Yeah, let's get the Mop Boys. All right, it could be good.
Well, and I want to win the lottery. Wednesday, we got Toe-Two, baby. The continuation of the Crime Wave celebration. You can rest assured 6.5 hours that we'll have a nice Toe-Two. Brian Schmidt, I hope you don't have a match that will be scheduled last minute on Toe-Two after that. But you never know with these GMs around here. So, but speaking of, we've also got Stat Card on Wednesday on Big Picture Premium. They'll be breaking down the Calais Cup draft as well as the Stat Card Challenge as Simple Chuck got the victory over the Flame Fighter on Friday. And those decks will be sent in. No expanding the universe on Thursday, but be sure to message Brian Schmidt if you got any questions as why that will not be happening. But you do
Slamilton, as all Slamilton's fault.
Yes, I mean, they to each their own. But Chibi will be on Thursday, so be sure to jump in and play as he's getting closer and closer to 200. And Friday, bad news, no candy shop talk until May 30th, which will be Elder Dan's birthday. So be on the lookout for possible pop-ups. You never know what may be going on. There could be, if there's no pop-up, maybe Flame Fighter or somebody else wants to do a Got Next. That seemed like a good idea. But that's all we got. Looking forward until next Sunday Night Fights, if we've got anything for that. But
Ooh.
all right. Can they hear you? Okay, they can't hear you.
Okay.
So if you get it, let me know, and we'll go over what they are. But there are 2 matches supposed to be booked for next Sunday Night Fights. So there you go, Michael
quick
Kirk.
announcements.
Oh.
Just on the subject of events. General Manager
Yeah.
John Calais, I believe, has not announced what Sunday event has been for the virtual Grand Gathering, right? Yeah, I don't know where he's at, if I missed anything today, but to my knowledge, the Sunday event has not been listed. I had conversed with my personal consigliere, Mr. Brian Wayford Schmidt, on actually the prospect of extending virtual Grand Gathering into the Monday Night Fights. So myself, Mr. Schmidt, we're going to get with the general manager when we can, and we're also going to continue polling the audience here, which would give us the opportunity to add not 1, but 2 different types of events, Sunday and Monday, rather. So some cool stuff to look out for that. That means more prizing. You know, who knows? Maybe we'll have a Twitch sub goal that makes that absolutely free for everybody on Monday as well. So if you have an event in mind, there have been some things thrown around: tag team, tornado, trios, deep 6, a whole bunch of stuff. We are going to see.
Did we lose him again?
What will we see?
Yeah, I'm here.
You just cut out while speaking, Steve.
It's a New
that
York
you heard,
internet.
so I apologize. I was speaking to General Manager John Calais and Brian Schmidt about possibly extending virtual into the Monday Night Fights, which would give us the access to doing 2 types of events, not just a trio or Deep South or tag team.
Deep South?
It would give us the opportunity to do a third, another event.
I think it means Deep 6.
Yeah, I think so.
But we should really call it by its proper name of Sucks Deep. But what do I know around here? So, but there you go. Just remember, though, do not talk to John Calais. He does not want to talk to you at all. He does not care what you think. So he will tell you what he wants when he is ready. So anything else from anybody before we are out of here? Let's go to Tito's Tabletop. That's one of our friends from Big Picture Premium that's raising money for St. Jude's.
Thanks, Steve, for bugging out on the thing.
TITO.
Oh God,
Tabletop.
it's just us 2 now.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm
He's
just
still here.
a disembodied voice.
Yes, Tabletop.
Simon's now in the moon.
Hey Schmidt, by the way. Oh yeah, baby, we're doing it. We're bringing it back.
The Wawa Peach
The victory chug.
tea.
The victory chug of the peach tea.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining